All right. Retention. Retention key, man. Retention gets kind of overwhelming, especially with females. It's way beyond overwhelming. It's like they become annoying. They really become annoying. Like you appreciate having them, but it's like they'll blow you up. They all want to hang out. They all sent for you. Like you're a baddie, right? You just switch the switch, and you gotta be retaining for a while now. And you gotta have a couple of streaks in your belt before you experience that, because you have to go to trial and error. Well, I had to go to trial and error, and every one I've always like every retention journey I always got the attraction, but now it's at its height because it's like this is what you've been building up for, right? Like you got good you got focus on your job, you get focused on your money. Now you're getting more. More is coming to you. You have more. You have more resources. You're working on your finances. And people notice that, especially females, they're like, oh man, he's going somewhere. Right? And the guy they're messing with is like, like, oh, release. And I've been trapped in a cycle of releasing in my relationship. And you could tell, like, when you're releasing, people, like, girls don't pay attention to you as much. She knows she got you. So she could do whatever she wants. She's balling on you, you know what I'm saying? And you're over there just like, I gotta regain my energy back. I must. And sometimes you miss it because it's like, well, she's doing all the good stuff for me, but she's gaining while you're losing. She could, she do it, you release, she gets up, go and take over the world. Or you in bed like looking like a Dragon Ball Z character that's about to die. You know what I'm saying? So she leaves you just like that. But I can't say some women do it purposely because they know what they're doing, and some of them don't know. They just know that, but they catch on though. Like you more, they catch on to you being more docile after releasing. So they try. So they do it like that. Of course, you would want the upper hand in a relationship, right? And then you as a guy become more emotional. You become them, and they become less emotional. They have your energy and their energy. It's like they're unstoppable now. And would you give up that power? If you had the power to take someone's energy from them, and not only take it from them, but use it as your own, and they're loving it in the process. Would you give that up? It's like you make them happy, you're happy, and you get all their energy. I wouldn't give it up. But what I'm saying is, bros change when you're retaining. You become the one they're chasing. You become the one that they're asking to hang out. They're like, hey, when we gonna hang out? When we gonna do this? When we gonna do that? And sometimes you might forget about them, and they will remind you. And it's crazy because I used to be the one doing that. I used to be like, hey, what's up? Remember me? Now they're doing that, and I see how it could get annoying sometimes. They're like, oh, this guy's annoying. Because you have other people trying to hang out too, and you can't. You got to make room for them, and they probably think they probably think that, oh, he don't want to hang out with me, but you really can't. And if you don't, it's no loss. It's for you because you have 4 or 5 other ones trying to hang out. And I'm not saying like retention is like it's the only way to get girls. Like there's always other stuff. Like the way you look, your attitude, your money. If you already have that stuff, then you could definitely get the girls. But it's like they value you more when you have a full sack. It's like the gold. You have the golden fruit. It's like they really simp for you. They really try to get it. When they get it, they're like, oh, got him, and you become a power source for them until you have no more energy left, and they scoot-daddle, move on to the next. But if you keep that energy, you always have the upper hand. You'll always be the man. You could have that one and that one coming. You could have one come right after the other. But the more busy you get, the more you realize, damn, you just with my energy. So, tantra sex is a great way to go about it. That's having sex without releasing, and that way you get your cake and eat it too. But it's also like playing with fire. Like you gotta be on 1,000% control, right? Now I'm not saying release. You gotta be 1,000% control. I'm not saying retain for the rest of your life, but this how it goes. Say you say you would have given for like say you would have released one time in a month. That would not hurt you at all. Now say you would have go again, release two times, three times in a month. Now you're in trouble. Four times you're in deep waters. And you only know this if you have been retaining. If you haven't, then it's like, oh, I'm used to being tired. I'm used to this and that. I take an energy drink, and that's the only way you'll know it drains you. So you have to stay away from a lot. You gotta pick and choose which ones you want to deal with, which ones you don't want to deal with, and you gotta be like, you always gotta be ready if you are gonna deal with them to hold your seed because they're gonna like you better because they're used to every guy just finishing, collapsing, and like wanting them to leave right after. But then imagine you finish and you have more or as much energy as her, and she's still knocked out. Then she's like, whoa, this one's different, and she's gonna be more addicted to you, more attractive to you. And with female attraction, you get to do a lot more in life. You get to first of all, you get your meals cooked for you. You get some food out of it. There's some benefits into it. Like they start paying for stuff. Um, you definitely get like validation between them wanting to hang out with you a lot, and a lot of different ones wanting to hang out with you a lot. So you're definitely validated, and that changes your demeanor a lot, especially around other females who don't know you. They be like, "Why is he so calm? Why is he not stressing me? He must have a lot of girls." And you will, especially when you retain, and then you just build on top of that. You keep building, because that's all you're able to do on retention. So if you're not having sex, and if you are, you're not releasing, that energy has to let it out somewhere.